No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out to anywhere. Tell them.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded at the 2. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On second down, Freeman. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They toss to Freeman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And now running right through it. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Bortles will keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gained nothing and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to fourth. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And Bortles going to sneak it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Get up!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 45 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on third down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, let's go.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Ted McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
380. Lucy. 11B.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here now come the Falcons. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
This time Ryan will throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Ryan dancing to his left. He may try to, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Bortles going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw is Bortles. He's going to sling this deep down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. handoff. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. DeJuan Smoot with a tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Big hold to the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
second down. Here's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's Gaxonu. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Ryan. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and he's going to take this one down to the 25. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll set up a throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it? It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there. Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, Bortles. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands,
guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be. Stop before he could even get started. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. 20! On the crossing route, complete. That's Freeman. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, twisting away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Bortles to throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Here's Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
That's caught inside the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 62 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Dumps it off to Fournette, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw, it's Bortles. Buying time to his left. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.